11 we will see the numerical based on moment of inertia of L section. So this is the first example. Determine the moment of inertia of L section about centroidal axis. Determine the moment of inertia means I of L section about centroidal axis means calculate Ixx and Iyy. So this is the L section. L section having depth is 20 centimeter and width is 16 centimeter, and this part is the 4 centimeter. So in this diagram, reference axes are not given, means x and y axis. So we can consider the given composite figure in the first quadrant. Okay, so first of all calculate the centroid of L section. Step first, calculation of centroid. Since reference axes are not given, means x and y axis are not given, so we can consider the given composite figure in the first quadrant. Moreover, we do not know formula to find centroid of the given composite figure. Hence, we divide the given composite figure into two rectangles, A1 and A2, means area of cross section first section, area of second section as shown in below. Okay, let A1 and A2 are the area of section first, second respectively. X1 bar and X2 bar is the horizontal centroidal axis of section first and second. Y1 bar and Y2 bar is the vertical centroidal section first and second. Therefore, centroids of A1, A2 are calculated and shown in table below. So first of all, what is meant by X1 bar and X2 bar, and what is the meaning of Y1 bar and Y2 bar? So X bar means distance of centroid to base of y axis means x bar, and distance of centroid to base of x axis means y bar. So calculation of centroid. First of all, draw the table, serial number, name of section, area, x bar, y bar, ax bar, ay bar. First of all, decide the section. This is the section number first and this is the section number second. The section number first means centroid of G1 and second centroid of G2. And this L section which are located in first quadrant, reference axis Y and reference axis X. Okay. So first of all, say section number, first section number. This is the first section. Name of section is rectangle. Area of section, area of rectangle. Draw the dotted line. Then you will get the rectangle. Area of rectangle first section means A1 is the having 4 into this distance 16 into 4, total 16 into 4. So 16 into 4 is equal to 64 centimeter square. X bar is equal to means x1 bar, x bar of first section is equal to 2 centimeter. So first of all, we have to know that what is meant by x1 bar. X1 bar means G1, distance of centroid G1 to base of y axis. distance between point G1 to base of y-axis means this distance is the x1 bar. Okay, so total is the 4 centimeter. 4 divided by 2, then we get 2. So x1 bar is equal to 2 centimeter. Then calculate y bar. So y1 bar means y bar of first section. Y bar of first section. Distance between point G1 to base of x-axis means y1 bar. This is the y1 bar distance. So 4 plus 16 by 2. 4 plus 16 by 2 means 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 is the 12 centimeter. Then calculate ax bar means product of a1 x1 bar. 64 into 2, then we get 128. Ay bar, product of a1 y1 bar, 64 into 12, then we get 768. Then second section number second, name of section rectangle, area of second section b2 into d2, area of second section 4 into 16, so 16 into 4, 64. x2 bar, how to calculate x2 bar? Distance between point G2 to base of y-axis means this distance, 16 divided by 2, then we get 8. x2 bar 8 centimeter. y2 bar, distance between point G2 to base of x-axis means 4 divided by 2 means 2. y2 bar is equal to 2 centimeter. a2 x2 bar, product of a2 x2, 64 into 8, 512. Then a2 y2 bar, product of a2 y2, what is the value of a2? 64, y2 2, 64 into 2, 128. Then calculate total summation A means summation area, 64 into 64, 128. Then summation AX bar, 120 means A1 x1 plus A2 x2, 128 plus 512, then we get 640. Then summation AY bar, A1 y1 plus A2 y2 means 768 plus 128, then we get 896. Then calculate x bar and y bar. What is the formula for x bar? Summation AX bar divided by summation A is equal to 640 by 128, then we get 5 centimeter. Y bar is equal to summation AY bar divided by summation A is equal to 896 divided by 128, then we get 7 centimeter. This is the calculation of centroid. Then part 2, we will discuss part 2, calculation of moment of inertia about x-axis. Calculation of moment of inertia about x-axis. Here x-axis is horizontal axis parallel to x-axis passing through center of gravity of the given L section. It is also known as horizontal centroidal axis. Similarly, YY is the vertical axis parallel to y-axis passing through center of gravity of the given L section. It is known as vertical centroidal axis. This is the definition of vertical centroidal axis and horizontal centroidal axis. So first of all, we have to calculate moment of inertia about x-axis. So firstly, draw the x and y reference axis. Then after that, locate the L section in first quadrant, then draw the horizontal lines for L section. Means first section, draw the horizontal line because we have to calculate moment of inertia about x-axis. So draw the x-axis means x1 x1. Then main centroid of area means G point, draw the x line. Then G2 section number 2, draw the horizontal line. Okay, so first of all calculate H1 and H2. So what is mean by H1 and H2? Distance between point G to G1. Point G to G1 is the H1. Then distance between point G to G2 means H2. Okay. Then Y2 bar. First of all we know about Y2 bar. What is mean by Y2 bar? Distance between point G2 to base of x-axis means Y2 bar. Distance between point G to base of x-axis means Y bar. And distance between point G1 to base of x-axis means Y1 bar. Okay. So how to calculate H1 and H2? So first of all find out H1. H1 is the Y1 bar minus Y bar. Then we get H1, this distance. H1, calculate H1. So Y1 bar minus Y bar, then we get H1. Okay. So we have write H1 is equal to Y1 bar minus mod of Y1 bar minus Y bar. Then calculate H2. H2, distance between, so Y bar minus Y2 bar, then we get H2 bar. Okay, Y bar minus Y2 bar, then we get H2 bar. Okay, so this is the H1 and H2. This is the formula for H1 and H2 along x-axis. Okay, this is the note. It cannot be negative. Okay, it cannot be negative. We know that moment of inertia of given composite figure is obtained by algebraic summation of moments of inertia of individual areas. In other words, Ixx is equal to Ixx1 plus Ixx2. Means moment of inertia about x-axis is equal to moment of inertia about x-axis of section first plus moment of inertia about x-axis of section second. So by parallel axis theorem, because all the x-axis which are parallel to the base, so by parallel axis theorem, Ixx is equal to section number first Ixx and section number second Ixx. Okay, so by parallel axis theorem applying, Ixx is equal to parallel axis theorem equation Ig1 plus A1H1 square plus Ig2 plus A2H2 square. Okay, so first of all Ixx, what is the value of Ig1? Ig1 means moment of inertia about centroid. So this is the rectangle about x-axis. So what is the formula for moment of inertia of rectangle about x-axis is the BDQ by 12 plus A1H1 square plus Ig2 BDQ by 12 plus A2H2 square. This is section number second and this is the section number 1. Then find H1. First of all find H1. H1 is the Y1 bar minus Y bar is equal to, put the values of Y1 bar 12 minus Y bar 7 is equal to 5 centimeter. H2 is equal to Y bar minus Y2 bar, put the values, then we get answer 5 centimeter. Okay, this is the note. Alternatively, H1 and H2 can be found by generalized formula. HXI means जो भी सेक्शन है is equal to mod of y bar minus yi bar. Then HYI is equal to x bar minus xi bar. I means number of sections. So therefore Ixx is equal to BD cube by 12. Put the values. BD, what is the value of B? 4. First section, this is the section first and this is the section number second. So put the values. Ixx is equal to first section, this is the first section, 4. B is the 4 into D 16 divided by 12 plus A1. Area of first section is the 16 into 4 means 64 plus H1 5 square. Then plus second section 16 into 4, 16B is the 16 into 4 cube divided by 12 plus 64 A1 into H2 square, A2 into H2 square. Then we get Ixx is equal to 4650.66 centimeter as to 4. Okay. Then next is we will discuss the calculation of moment of inertia about y-axis, part 3. So we have to calculate I about y-axis. So all the axes are parallel to the y-axis. First of all, L section which are located in first quadrant with reference axis x and y. Okay, this is the first section, this is the second section. So G1 which are passing through the G1, this axis y-axis and parallel to the y-axis. So G is the centroid of area, G2 is the section number second. This axis which are parallel to the y-axis. So all the axes which are parallel to the y, because we have to calculate moment of inertia about y-axis. So first of all, what is mean by x1 bar, x2 bar, x bar? Okay, x1 bar means distance between point G1 to base of y-axis means x1 bar. x2 bar means distance between point G2 to base of y-axis means x2 bar. And x bar means distance between point G to base of y-axis means x bar. Okay, so first of all, and h1 means point G to G1 is the h1 and point G to G2 is the h2. First of all, calculate h1. h1 is the x bar minus x bar means this distance minus x1 bar, then we get h1. h2 is equal to h2 x2 bar minus x bar, then we get this distance. Okay, it cannot be negative. Okay, so moment of inertia about y-axis. This is the formula. Iyy is equal to Iyy first section plus Iyy second section. Okay, Iyy is equal to Iyy means by applying parallel axis theorem. What is the equation of parallel axis theorem? Ig1 plus a1h1 square, Ig plus ah square. This is the equation of parallel axis theorem. First section, for first section, Ig1 plus a1h1 square plus Ig2, second section, Ig2 plus a2h2 square. So this is the moment of inertia about y-axis. So we have to use this formula dB cube by 12. Okay, Iyy is equal to dB cube by 12 plus 7h1 square. Okay, plus dB cube by 12 plus h2 square. So first of all find h1, x bar minus x1 bar, put the values of x bar and x1 bar, then we get 3 centimeter. h2 bar mod of x2 bar minus x bar is equal to 8 minus 5, mod of 8 minus 5 is equal to 3 centimeter. Then put the values of h1, h2, a1, a2, dB cube. Okay, then we get Iyy is equal to put the values of this equation, then we get Iyy is equal to 2602.66 centimeter raised to 4. Okay, thank you.